A size 13 heel under his bed. What up, cool nerds? Welcome back to another video. Today, we're gonna be looking at women who found weird, crazy things that made them never come back to a guy's house.
What the hell is even that?
And y'all know me already. When it comes to cleanliness, I, relate that with a lot of stuff. And how you keep your home, it tells a lot about you.
Let's keep the community clean.
Your home is supposed to be your sanctuary, right? This is where you sleep at. This is where you eat at. This is where you bathe at. And y'all are inviting people over in these conditions?
Okay.
And the things the women found at these guys' houses don't all have to do with cleanliness, right? Some of these dudes are just absolutely insane. So we're gonna do a guy version of what guys found at women's houses, and it's just as bad too. But y'all already know what to do. Smack that like button, set the notifications on, let's get it. And real quick. If you an OG subscriber, you already know what's coming in a few weeks. I ain't even gotta say much. And all right, so these aren't going in any particular order like most of my videos. Y'all ever go through like TikTok comments or IG reels, mostly like TikTok, and the comments be funnier than the videos? Bro, this one is like complete shocker because these comments had my jaw drop to the floor. What is going on? All right, so first up, this lady said his dog was afraid of him. And if this isn't the biggest red flag, I don't know what is, because I feel like if your dog or any animal that you own is afraid of you, like, you can't be trusted. We got to take you out back.
Duke, do you want the ball?
And what makes this even scarier is if the dog doesn't know you and it's like, abused or whatever, you might get attacked. So that's absolutely not. How can you see? And I watch a whole bunch of documentaries and stuff, right? And when I watch these serial killer documentaries, I'm not saying this person was a serial killer or is a serial killer, but they correlate a lot of animal abuse to and link it to these people's mental health or whatever, right? And if you got the mental capacity to hurt an animal, what are you gonna do to a human? This lady said he had Wendy's napkins for toilet paper. Toilet paper. Yo, if you got Wendy's napkins as toilet paper, your priorities are all mixed up, right? And you are going to Wendy's, and we all know how expensive fast food is now, but you're not getting toilet paper? Essentials?
What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you?
And the thing with fast food napkins, those things are rough. You might as well just wipe your butt with sandpaper. The economy's rough right now. Things are expensive or whatever, but when it comes to essentials, you got to start thinking smart, right? You may not have to get the 2, 3, 4 ply toilet paper. You might have to get the rough 1 ply, but instead you're using napkins. Yeah, we shouldn't be doing that. And most of us have been in that situation when you're inviting someone over that you're interested in. You tidy up, right? You tidy up, you get stuff situated so it looks like you're kind of clean at least. But these dudes absolutely do not. And y'all, I'm a known thief. I be stealing mad napkins from fast food restaurants. Don't catch me at Chipotle and let that napkin container see me, because I'm grabbing a Bible stack. But never in all my years of living have I been like, I'm running out of toilet paper, or actually I ran out of toilet paper. I'm inviting someone over. Let me put a stack of napkins right here for to wipe her coochie lips and ass. I couldn't see anything. The electricity was off. Bro, you were in there like Stevie Wonder without the heightened senses, just bumping into tables. And I'm sorry, I'm not going into someone's house where there's no electricity. We just walking around with candles like it's the Salem witch trials. Unless you give me some night vision goggles, I'm not coming in, bro. We're not playing Phasmophobia. I'm not playing Marco Polo.
Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis.
The names on the diplomas in the house didn't match his. Whose house you got me at, sir? Bro was just a squatter. He thought he had squatter's rights at an Airbnb and invited you over. He didn't flush the toilet after shitting. I don't know. I just couldn't look at him the same again. Bro, and meeting someone for the first time and you see this type of imagery in your head, you're like, what is going on, right? Fellas, I'm going to tell you top 10 things, and I don't know if this is top 2, 3, first one. Girls don't want to see dookie in the toilet, and they don't want to see your butt crack when you get up, from with your pants. You know what I mean? They don't want to see that. They don't want to see your butt crack or dookie in the toilet. Get it together.
Please! No!
A pregnancy test right on top of the trash can, bro. Come on. What are we doing here? Y'all be talking to way too many people at once, messing around with too many people at once, and you had a pregnancy test or / a pregnancy scare with someone, and you invited someone else over? Hair brushes, and he was bald.
Do the knowledge.
I mean, maybe he was preemptively thinking he was about to go to Turkey and get a hair transplant. I don't know. But 99% in this case, those brushes weren't his. Because unless you brushing thoughts and prayers, what woman you got up in this crib?
Gotcha, bitch.
When he showed me the holes he punched in the walls, okay, Kyle, Bro, like, this is not some accolade. Like, hey, look at my trophies of me punching the holes in the wall. Bro, this is like a clear sign that you are probably gonna DV this this chick. Like, nah, run while you can. Piss in a bottle next to the bed. Bro, I didn't realize guys do this. This is the epitome of lazy and dirty, right? I remember just watching streamers for the first time when like Twitch and stuff got big, and people were talking about like, oh, like I do this all the time. What? All the time? Like, this is a regular thing? Just go to the bathroom. The bathroom can't be that far, right? What are we doing here? And I feel like I'm one of those people who have a whole bunch of water bottles next to the bed. Like, I got one right here, right? And there's a lot of people who do that, but I throw them away. But these people be collecting them like they're Pokemon cards next to their bed, like piss in bottles next to your bed. I saw a restraining order that he had been served for family violence. This, y'all can't be taking chances on this. I be seeing these pages where it's like people, or pages will show your local city's mugshots, and like the person will be like decent looking, whatever, and like you can see his charges or her charge, and it says domestic violence, and the women or guys are in the comment like, oh, I'll save them, like I'll take their bed. What? You want to get beat down? I remember seeing a TikTok where a guy made a fake profile on a dating website, and he used a real guy's pictures. He was tall, handsome, whatever, right? And the only thing he put in the bio was that I went to jail for domestic violence, blah, 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 this and that. And girls, he was getting so many matches, like blah, blah. He was like, basically the bio said that he doesn't do that anymore, but he was getting so many matches saying, and the girls were just like eating it up, like, oh, you can hit me. What?
Yeah, that brother's starving.
Roaches in the microwave. Absolutely not. I'm out. There's no way. And one of the things I hate the most is seeing a dirty microwave. Y'all ever have like a microwave at the workplace and it's just years of crusted on food that, because people don't be covering their plates, whether it's with a paper towel or one of those like actual like plastic covers or whatever, people just let it ride and never clean their microwave at all. But I would microwave my food in something like that over a microwave of roaches any day. They be talking about roaches can survive nuclear bombs. If you got roaches in the microwave, you got roaches everywhere. Pillow thin as a credit card and dirty. Okay, I'm the type of person that gets thin pillows. I order thin pillows on purpose because I sleep better with thin pillows. But this don't sound like it was a regular thin pillow. It was thin from being used too much. The usage of this pillow, it was fluffy at first, then it became flat and dingy and dirty. Now it looks like a dirty tea bag. Y'all, start replacing your pillows. If your pillows really look that dirty and dingy, start replacing. It's not that expensive to get pillows. You go to Walmart and get all types of like firmness and fluffiness or whatever. They're $3 each at Walmart, right? They're not the top of the line quality, but now you don't have to be sleeping on dookie matter within your pillow. Eviction notice taped to the front door. Bro, if you are in the process of getting evicted, you shouldn't be having nobody over. You should be trying to figure out how to get rent money or move. Like, what are we doing? And to me, this is some sort of strategy for him, like, to make you feel bad and whatnot. We call these type of men hobosexuals. They are trying to live from house to house, like just on the couch, wherever. They will try to figure out a way. They'll pack everything in their car if they got one and try to figure out how to live with a woman. Photos of his now wife. He told me it was his sister. You know, guys be sloppy when they be doing stuff too. Like, you are gonna get caught up. Women are like the FBI. They have their friends who are even more like the FBI. They be doing research, background. What are we doing? And you got pictures of your quote unquote sister. You know how easy it is to find out if somebody has siblings, you know, or whatever relative. Come on, bro. Y'all gotta do better. And you got pictures around the house. Why are you inviting people over to your household when you got a girlfriend or what are we doing? Women and guys do it too, but like these are the type of people, they be like, oh, you ain't got to worry about her. That's my like sister. That's my fake cousin. And then like after y'all break up or break things off, like they end up dating. Okay.
You think you can do this to me?
His bedroom was in his mama's living room. The bed, the dresser, him, everything. Bro, honestly, this sucks. But like, unless like he told you prior, hey, I'm living with my mom still, like, but the economy's rough right now. If I can move back in with my parents, I would. Like, my parents are the type of parents that'll be like, hey, things get hard, you can come back. Like, I get it. I understand I'm older and stuff, but like, it's too expensive to be living out here. You get a 1x1 square foot, no bathroom, studio, and it's $2,500. Like, what are we doing? I would much rather just be at home for a little bit, save my money up, and then like, put down a house or just go somewhere where I can live comfortably, right? There's no way. But this is kind of crazy. I get it. Unless he told you prior he was living at home. Sus. His grandma on the toilet with the door wide open. Bro, this would have threw me off too. If I go to your house and I see your grandma or any relative on the toilet with the door wide open, I'm out, bro. I'm gonna go kick them while they're on the toilet and I'm running out. Mushroom growing in the corner of his bathroom. You know what? You can't knock a man for trying to grow a garden. No, but for real, this is crazy. You got mushrooms in the corner of your bathroom, bro. You got to go in there with a hazmat suit. You got something. It's like that one movie Quarantine. Everyone in the building just like caught the zombie virus. Now imagine you saw the mushroom after you had eaten there. You had like some pasta, like with some nice wine sauce and some mushrooms. Where you get these mushrooms from, fam? His dog casually shitting and pissing in the house, bro. This would blow me. There's no way. And my thing is, there's people out there with like animals. And, you know, they upkeep their, you know, household and clean around, and their dog or cat or is well trained or whatever. But there's some people who be like, don't know that their house smells. They think it's like a normal, bro, your house smells like cat piss or Duke, like whatever, bro. What are we doing? And I've seen people with like little doggy pads for like, you know, training and stuff like that. But then it comes to a point where it's like, bro, they're not pissing on that little dog mat anymore. They're peeing all over. Your house smells terrible.
Do you smell it?
He had plastic forks holding up his curtains, bro. How is this even working? I need to see a visualization of this. Who's done this before? Let me know how this works. And the one thing about apartments is that sometimes those blinds and curtains be held together like with like sticks and stones, because what are we doing? They be mad cheap. So if I could figure out how to hold up my blinds when I was living in Orange County, bro, every blind would break off. Like if you just breathed on it, it would break off. If I could hold it up with forks, I'm gonna do that. This dude is inspirational. Thank you. The mat from his car as a bath mat outside the tub. I mean, you know, you got to soak up the water somehow. You don't want to just get in the floor. You got to improvise. You know what I mean? If you had a bath mat, maybe a car mat. I wouldn't do it personally, but like a size 13 heel under his bed. You out here messing with Deuce Bigelow, bro. Bro, there's no way. Size 13, I wear a size 12. So I can only imagine a size 13 heel, bro. That's a weapon. Unless that would be my skill. If you saw a size 13 heel under my bed, I'm like, yo, this is self-defense, just in case somebody comes in. He said, Alexa, set the mood, and the light bulb turned red and R&B started playing. You've done this too many times. Hey, let me write that one down. That's kind of fire, though. I'll be like, and all the lights turn, stop playing. I'm writing that one down, hold up. Oh, baby, oh. Different woman names on the headboard. Nah, you escape while you can. What are these, victims? Like, nah, this is doing way too, what?
You're a victim.
No hand soap, wall of empty dude wipes, and a camera facing his bed. What? What is it? Nah, lock him up immediately.
Lock him up.
His mother's ghost. She had recently passed and I saw her walk down the hall. Never ever went, yeah. Nah, I'm not messing with no haunted places, no creepy stuff. Absolutely not. I would have blocked his number, blocked his mom's ghost number. I'm out, bro.
Oh my God, what is that?
A tapestry of Future depicted as Jesus. Yeah. Blasphemous, and you're looking up to Future of all people? Future. His baby mama knocking on the window. Then he proceeds to put a pillow over my face so she couldn't see me through the window. Yeah, bro was trying to suffocate you and hide the evidence at the same time. Nah. I see, it's hard for me to mess with people who have like baby daddy drama and stuff like that. I went to over the summer I went with a girl to Comic-Con, and she, you know, she had a kid, whatever, right? And her baby daddy was mad because he had to watch her child because she was out like on a date. Like, what, bro? Leave us alone. Leave me and my family alone. Leave me alone. The man had moths flying out of his sofa. This is crazy to me because I haven't seen anybody have moths in their house, like unless it was like on a TV show or something like that, right? You know, you might get a moth or two like in your house during the summer, like if you like open the door or whatever, right? But like moths to me is like when you have an abandoned house and like, you know, in those movies and like it's like all antique and like the couches are covered with like, you know, sheets and stuff. Bro, you got moths in your house? Are you even living there? Or, yeah, nah, I'm out.
You look dusty.
Pancake syrup in the bathroom. Now, what could you be doing with syrup in the bathroom? Any type of food in the bathroom. I don't care if it's a condiment or food, right? What are you using it as, hand soap? What are you putting in your hair? Maybe it's like moisturizing. What are we doing with syrup in the bathroom? Roaches outside, like on the porch. I didn't even make it inside because how you got roaches at the entrance? If you got roaches at the entrance and they're greeting me, I'm saying outside. I'm cool on ever talking to you ever again. You got just greeters of roaches. You got a whole stand of roaches saying like, welcome, bienvenidos. Like, what are we, I'm not coming to your house at all. I'm not ever talking to you again. You got roaches outside on the patio?
I'm not gonna be here.
He had black mold in the shower and didn't use soap to wash his ass. Only apple cider vinegar. I'm sorry, bro. I can't deal with these Dr. Sebi ass people. Those people who be looking up ways to cure. Like, don't get me wrong. There's a lot of holistic stuff you can do when it comes to your body. I get it, right? Do these home remedies, especially stuff not working for you or you're afraid to go there. I get it. Insurance is expensive too, right? But some of these people, I'm not trusting. People be like, oh, I'm not using deodorant ever again. Bro, you stink. That natural deodorant you be using, you stink.
That shit stank, don't it? Ugh.
Burnt tinfoil on the counter. What are we doing in the bathroom, What are we doing in the bathroom?
You smoke crack, don't you?
I was dating a police officer and he had a lot of pictures of himself in like frames everywhere. Different sizes, I don't know, just rubbed me the wrong way. Yeah, that's weird, man. I get definitely, you know, having a picture or two of yourself, maybe, right? I don't have no picture of myself around, right? Unless it's like something funny. But my thing is like, I've heard stories of my women friends who have like gone into the police academy and become police officers about these dudes who have like these crazy ego trips because they got bullied in high school. Now they're police officers, so they use that power to their advantage to like, you know, intimidate people. But there's these self-absorbed police officers where they do stuff like this. Yeah, something's off about you. You need to get a mental evaluation for real. He had a boo-boo streak on his bed.
What the fuck?
What? You went to bed with your booty cheeks stuck together, just snailing across dookie on the bed, and then woke up and did whatever you had to. And then you invited someone over and still had the snail trail of dookie on the bed. You're disgusting.
This is a sick Negro.
He had a framed photo of Mariah Carey. I mean, I low-key get that. Mariah Carey, fine. But anyways, with the family pics. So he was just mixing Mariah Carey in there with family pictures as well. Like, you know, like on the side, whatever, right? He said he felt a connection with her. Nope. Bro, when I see these people arguing online about celebrities and doing this and that, I'm like, y'all don't know these people. You do not know these people. I feel like it is definitely some mental disease when people are defending these people and talking. Y'all don't know these people. These super fans, this is insanity to me. So I definitely get it. But like when it comes to like Christmas music though and Mariah Carey, hey, I'm gonna be singing the top of my lungs. But like actual frame photos next to your family photos of Mariah Carey, yeah, bro. We got to put you on a watch list.
Are all nerds as good as you?